Welcome back, guys. Today we are taking some passion fruit and we're making passion fruit liqueur. This is another episode of things I have to make myself because I can't find them here. That's right, there are some passion fruit products, but not great ones. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that button, click that bell, make sure you're notified because we make all sorts of amazing content. So, what are we doing today? We're going to take some passion fruit, and we're going to mix it with some vodka. We got two kinds of vodka here, overproofed and regular, 76%. And we're going to make a passion fruit liqueur, and then we're going to make some cocktails with it. So, these are some fresh passion fruits. If you've never seen the inside of a passion fruit, looks like that. It's kind of gross. But we need 10 to 12 passion fruits. So you're going to slice them in half, and you're going to scoop the guts into a large mason jar. Okay, so yeah, they kind of stuck on the edges, the pulp inside there. I'm assuming that's what we call it, pulp. You need a sharp knife. These are pretty hard, but you just have to cut through the shell and then release all the delicious juice on the inside, and just dump all your passion fruit into the mason jar. So we need, like I said, 10 to 12 passion fruits. These can get kind of expensive. Try to find a grocery store that sells it by weight and not individual priced. But yeah, there you go. Looks disgusting. So that's all of our pulp into the mason jar. Now we need vodka. We need a cup of vodka. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split the base between regular proof 40% vodka, 40% alcohol vodka, and an overproof vodka, which is 76%. You could use an Everclear here. Basically, I didn't want to use all overproof, but I wanted to have some bite. So I wanted a little higher than 40%. So that's why we're going half-half. But you could totally do this with regular vodka. I wouldn't do it all overproof. That might be a little too strong in the end. And then just dump that in. Now we need to let this infuse. We're just put a sticker on there, a little label. Oh, I forgot one thing. We do need half a vanilla bean. So split half a vanilla bean, stick that in the mason jar. And now we're going to let that infuse for anywhere from 1 week to a month. I did about 2.5 weeks and it worked out great. So then we're going to strain it. We got a funnel with a coffee filter. We're going to let that drip through. That's going to take a long time. So in the meantime, we're going to make a passion fruit syrup. That's going to be the second component to our liqueur. So we need 1.5 cups of water and 1 cup of sugar. We're going a little higher with the water because we're going to lose some to evaporation. We're going to bring it up to a simmer, and then we're going to add some more passion fruit pulp. 4 to 8 passion fruits. If you're on the lower end, you can cheat a little bit by adding a little bit of passion fruit nectar or juice. Just going to fill the gap if you don't have enough fruit. Because they're quite expensive. All right, we're going to bring that to a simmer and then take it off the heat and just let it cool. It doesn't need to infuse too long. We're then going to strain out all the seeds. You can pass it through a coffee filter as well. And there it is, our infused vodka and syrup. Let's blend it together. We're going with a 1-to-1 ratio. So we have a cup of our infused vodka and we're going to go with a cup of our passion fruit syrup. We're going to let that sit for an additional couple days. Look how much stuff is in the bottom there. So before we filter it into our final bottle. So once again, going again through the coffee filter, do a lot of filtering here. We want all that sediment out. That's going to allow your liqueur to last longer. So pass it through into our final bottle. See all that sediment in the bottom of that mason jar. We want it clear when it goes into the bottle. And there it is, guys. Passion fruit liqueur. You can adjust it here. Make sure you taste if it needs more vodka, if it needs more sugar syrup. Adjust it, make it the way you like it. Now, we're going to make the quintessential passion fruit drink, the Porn Star Martini. I've actually never had this, so I went with the recipe from the Porn Star King himself, Steve the barman, but I'm also going to do a version from a good friend, Angry Cocktails, using overproofed plantation rum. So it's basically the same recipe, but one of them we're going to use vanilla vodka, the other one we're going to use rum. So 1.5 ounces of vanilla vodka, that's our own vanilla vodka, check out that link, I'll show you how to make that. Into the first glass. Into the second glass, we're going to add this Plantation OFTD overproof rum. Use any rum, but a rum with flavor. And the reason we're replacing here is to kind of add more flavor than otherwise would be in just plain vanilla vodka. So yeah, if you're going to go the rum route, use a flavorful rum. All right, after that, the star of the show, the passion fruit liqueur, we're going to do 3/4 ounces. Now, I will say this, I'm using a recipe, or at least somewhat close recipe, from Steve the Barman. There's like a million different ways to make the Pornstar Martini. You'll probably see so many other versions. This is the version that Steve recommends, or at least very close to what Steve recommends. So this is the version I'm going with. 3/4 ounce of that passion fruit liqueur. After that, a little bit of lime juice. Steve puts this in his, and I think it makes sense to add a little bit extra sour and tartness to the drink. Some just omit that and just go passion fruit, but I think it works. 1/2 ounce of vanilla syrup. We made this in the same video that we made the vanilla vodka, so make sure you check that out. Super simple to make vanilla syrup. And lastly, we want 1.5 ounces of passion fruit. This could be, I'm using passion fruit nectar, which is like a sweetened passion fruit juice. You could use passion fruit syrup, you could use passion fruit juice, you could use passion fruit puree. Just get some passion fruit and get it in the glass. And there it is. That's our recipe. So we're gonna fill those glasses with ice. We're gonna do a couple flippy moves and get some tins on there. Flippy move number 2, and then shaky shaky for a good 15 seconds. You don't have to go crazy here. Whoa, flippy move number 3. All right, shaky shaky 15 seconds, and there it is. Release, slap it to release those glasses, and we're gonna serve this in a lovely chilled coupe. You can do a martini glass. It's called a martini, even though it's not really a martini. All right, there is the Pornstar with vanilla vodka, the first one. Let's go on to the next one with the rum. It's a lot thicker, and somehow it became more viscous. I don't know why. I'm very curious about that. I mean, the only different ingredient here was the overproof rum, but it became very viscous. If you know why, let me know in the comments. All right, we are garnishing with 1/2 of a passion fruit, and traditionally this is served with a sparkling white wine chaser. I can only assume that the reason is because it's very sweet, so you need like a dry, sparkly wine to kind of chase it afterwards. But we'll give it a try. And there it is, guys, the Pornstar Martini, 2 ways. And let's taste it, shall we? I've never actually had one. So, Pornstar Martini, the OG. Oh, that is sweet. Okay, so first off, vanilla and passion fruit do go really well together. I mean, there's a reason why we put 1/2 a vanilla bean in the vanilla liqueur. Those are 2 flavors that work really well. However, this is incredibly sweet. Between the passion fruit juice, yeah, I do need that. That sparkling wine does help, because it is incredibly sweet. If you like sweet drinks, go for it. This is way too sweet for me. The second one here, like I said, really viscous. Yeah, I mean, it's still too sweet in my opinion, but the rum does somewhat balance it out more, and it adds a nice depth of flavor and obviously a bit more of a alcohol kick. So it's probably my favorite out of the 2. However, overall, not a big fan. It's flavors work, but it's way too sweet. I need something with a little more kick and a little more balance. Here, let's try this. Let's dump the white wine, the wine into the thing. Did it help? No, it didn't. No. Good try though, but no, it didn't. Well, anyways, I hope you give this a try. Stay tuned, guys, because next week, or at some point, whenever you're watching this video, I'm going to be making 4 amazing cocktails using my passion fruit liqueur. So stay tuned to that. We've got 4 amazing cocktails coming up using this liqueur. Make sure you subscribe. Check out the channel. We have so many other awesome homemade liqueurs. It's kind of the thing we do on this channel. We make homemade liqueurs because, for the most part, I can't find a wide variety of liqueurs here. So got to make it myself. Cheers, guys.